Would you date a girl you only saw through a window? But before we continue, can you please like and subscribe and click the bell button so you can be updated on my new videos? Horror comedy comic titled Girl in the Window by KS. The story begins with a young man in his apartment, appearing somewhat disheveled with a loose tie and messy hair. He looks out his window and notices a figure in the apartment building directly across the street. Misinterpreting the situation as a romantic opportunity, he begins to flirt. He leans against his window frame with a smug, confident grin, blowing a kiss and sending a heart toward the window across the way. Through the gaps in the curtains of the opposite building, a figure appears to be watching him back. For a moment, the man believes he has made a connection. He sees a pair of wide, dark eyes peeking through the fabric. Emboldened by what he thinks is a mutual attraction, he decides to take it to the next level. He flashes a peace sign and a wink, leaves his apartment, and heads across to the other building to meet his crush in person. He arrives at the door, marked room 1408, with a wide, expectant smile, still riding the high of his perceived flirtation. He knocks on the door, heart racing with excitement. To his delight, the door slowly creaks open, revealing the woman he saw through the window. At first glance, she looks just as he imagined, long black hair and large, striking eyes. She gives him a slight mysterious smile. However, as the door opens further, the man's expression shifts from romantic interest to pure, unadulterated terror. As he steps into the room and the full scene is revealed, the man realizes his fatal mistake. The girl wasn't standing at the window flirting with him. She was hanging from the ceiling. The woman had committed suicide by hanging herself directly in front of the window. The flirting movements he thought he saw were actually the corpse swaying, or the curtains shifting around her. The final panel shows the man's face contorted in a silent, bug-eyed scream of horror. The girl is a pale, lifeless corpse with her neck in a noose, her body dangling limply in the middle of the room, positioned perfectly so that from the street she appeared to be standing and looking out. The story ends on this grim note, serving as a dark cautionary tale about making assumptions and the terrifying reality that can hide behind a window.